My parents refuse to give me access to my money I earn. Don't miss out on the fun. Hit subscribe button and join our community for more stories like this one. When I was 14, I started working. At the clue I had no clue about bank accounts or the forms you had to fill out, so I let my mum fill it all out. Big mistake. She told me she made me a bank account, and I could access the money when I was 15. I eventually forgot about it, and when I quit McDonald's, 1.5 years later, I started working at a new place. When they hired me, I decided to fill out the forms myself, and when I asked my mum what my bank account was, she said she made me a new one, so I questioned the other one, and she made some excuse that she had accidentally set it as a savings account, so I can't access it till I was 16. I didn't mind, because that was 6 months away, and I just started getting my new pay into my new bank account. After this, for completely different reasons, my family got extremely torn apart, and at my 16th birthday I moved out to live alone, which was completely legal. I decided to move 25 hours away, and when I arrived at my destination, went to the bank to request my money, and they said I only have one bank account. There was nowhere with my $2,000. I was extremely confused, so I rang my mum. She started screaming at me, and it was just very confusing. Eventually I moved back near home, still 2 hours away, and had to get government funding, because I couldn't afford to live alone. Obviously, I'm 16. It came up in conversation with my mum that she had put my bank account on the forms as her saving account, which means I couldn't access it, and she had $2,000 put away. This was terrible news. It meant I couldn't use my earned money to buy anything, and I had to just keep it until my mum thought something was good enough to buy. She refused to even let me have it for bonds or rent, so that list of what she would accept is very low. So now to the present. I can't afford bonds, so I'm couch surfing and have never been able to buy myself anything because all my money goes to rent. Something I have wanted for years came on sale, and I text my mum asking if I could buy it because I would never be able to afford it again after it went off sale. I told her I would repay it back into the bank account, but I just wanted this. She ignored me and I ended up ringing my dad. Awful mistake again. My dad has told me I'm a failure all my life. Nothing's ever been good enough for him. So when he found out I wanted to use my savings, he exploded. He told me that I don't deserve anything for myself, and that I should just pay all my bills and not be spoiled. He went into a huge rage. That because I'm not in mainstream school anymore, I'm a failure, and if I stayed at home I would be perfect. I left home because nothing was ever good enough for him, and it caused my mental health to spiral. I snapped for the first time in my life at him, and screamed about what he's done to me. He didn't listen and just told me I'll forever be a failure, and don't deserve my money because of that. So yeah, now I'm pissed. I never consented to them keeping my earned money. I worked over 150 hours for that, and they believe I don't deserve anything. Lol. I just want to buy myself something for the first time in years, and I can't even do anything because it's not written out anywhere that they need to give it to me, or that it's mine. Except for my payslips and bank transfers. So that's 150 years of my life wasted. $2,000 down the drain, and I'll never be able to get myself something like this again. Comments.
Couldn't this be reported to the police? I think it's a theft. Plus you were a minor when they let you work, and then took the money. I bet that's illegal.
There's no written proof that they said they'd give it to me. There's only proof that my paychecks went into their accounts, and that they'll eventually give it to me when they deem reasonable, so I really doubt reporting it could help at all.
But there's a proof that you did the work, not your mother. Then obviously she should give it to you. You don't even need a proof. She said that. There's a proof that you worked the job, your mom got the money, and maybe you could find some texts where she says she won't give the money to you.
Yeah. True. My social worker's going to get legal advice from me, so hopefully that helps.
They spent it. They never kept a dime of it. It's gone. At 14 he would have needed adult listed on the account. That means his mom could access that money whenever she wanted, and there would be nothing illegal about it, as her name is on the account. It's completely wrong, but likely not illegal. Where the fuck is it legal for a 14-year-old child to work and a 16-year-old child to live alone?
Australia. Subscribe and hit the bell button for the best Reddit stories available.